Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a fun new at the drugstore video for y'all today. I just have a few Milani products to chat with you guys about today. So if you watch my channel, you know that in these videos, I just like to kind of quickly mention some new goodies and kind of share some brief information about them and first impressions. Usually I'm wearing the products, so you can kind of like see them on my face. And yeah, just kind of share some new-ish at the drugstore products. So if you are new here, my name is Leslie. I love to do these kind of videos. I love to do Friday favorites, monthly favorites, get ready with me's, reviews, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I would love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are chatting about some new goodies from Milani, so let's get to it. Okay, so let's first start with these products right here. Let's chat about this one first. This is the Conceal and Perfect Under Eye Brightener. And looks like there are 4 different shade options. I got number 1, Rose. I do have this on today under my regular concealer, like a different concealer, because this is like a color correcting sort of a product. And these sort of, I love a color correcting under eye product. Love, love, love. For me, I love a pinky colored one. This one really works for my skin tone. So this says it is supposed to be lightly tinted, silky smooth formula that is designed to instantly brighten dark circles and hydrate under eyes in one swipe. Our ultra nourishing formula is made with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and caffeine, combined with microfine pearls and color correcting pigments that give you a totally rested look in an instant. You can wear it as a base, for concealer, or alone. So this is what it looks like. All of these have the same kind of packaging on it. It's a twist open top, and then it's got that kind of squeezy sponge tip applicator sort of packaging, which I'm fine with. It's not my favorite sort of packaging, but it's fine, it works, and it doesn't have any kind of like a closure where you can kind of twist it, at least not that I can see. It just seems like it kind of stays open, so you just squeeze it and more product comes up. So, like I said, I do have this on right now under my concealer. This is what it looks like. I think this totally delivers on what it says, that it is a very hydrating formula. I can definitely tell that about it. On my under eyes, it does not look drying. It doesn't feel drying. It has this kind of almost like a silky sort of a texture to it. Not the most coverage for sure, but it's not really saying that it is a full coverage sort of a product. It says it's more color correcting and hydrating, and I think it totally delivers on that. So if you are looking for a color correcting product for your under eyes that has some good hydration to it, I think you would like this. I pretty much always pair a color correcting product with a concealer, so I'm not super upset I'm not upset at all actually. I don't mind that this is a lighter coverage because I'm always going to pair it with a concealer. But if you are looking for something a little bit more full coverage color correcting, this may not give you as much coverage as you're looking for. But I really like it for what it is. And next we have the Conceal and Perfect Liquid Contour, and I got the shade 01 Honey. It comes in 4 different shades. Got it swatched for you there, so I've kind of blended it out so you can see it. Let me put it a little bit more full on. So it's that same sort of sponge tip applicator. So let me give you a full-on swatch and then that kind of blended out swatch. So there it is right there. And basically it says, you know, kind of the same sort of idea, that it is a lightweight formula, and then it says it's supposed to sculpt, define, and contour. And yeah, overall I like this. It seems to blend well. It seems to be a nice formula to it. Doesn't seem, you know, like a weird formula or difficult to blend or anything like that. Just kind of a smooth formula to it. I like the color. It's kind of, I would describe it as like a mid-tone moving towards a warm tone, especially right there where it's full on. You can kind of see it's more on the warm side. It's not very kind of cool toned, gray toned or anything like that. Overall, I like it. I don't always contour. I don't always use a liquid contour. I kind of tend to gravitate more towards just a blush or a powder contour if I do that, or a powder bronzer or something. But for what this is, I do like it. I think it's a good product. And then this is the Conceal and Perfect Liquid Highlighter. This comes in 4 different shades, and I got 01 Lunar. And it says it is a silky smooth buildable highlighter, expertly formulated with finely milled pearls for that effortless candlelit glow no matter what time of day it is. Has that same cushion applicator, and it gives you next level luminosity. So here it is. There is that. So Lunar is kind of more on the golden side. I tend to gravitate more towards champagne to pinky toned highlighters, but I do think this is really beautiful. It's a very pretty color. You can see a lot of pigment to it. So let me apply it a little lighter over here. A lot of pigment, but once you get it applied, like I do have this on my cheekbones, it's really not that over the top. It's very pretty. It does give that kind of like lit from within glow. I mean, if you put it on like that, it's gonna be pretty intense. But if you apply it kind of lightly, you can really just get that kind of beautiful glow. I mean, I think you could even kind of apply some of this under your makeup and then apply your makeup over it to kind of get more of that lit from within glow. I think it's very pretty. Again, I don't always reach for liquid highlighters, but if I do like this one. I think it's very pretty. And, you know, if I'm looking for kind of a more golden toned highlighter, I would definitely reach for this. I think it's pretty. I saved the best for last. I'm so excited about these eyeshadow palettes. I'm very impressed with them. I am gonna give a little mini review on this mascara in just a second, but I don't know how new that is, but it was just kind of like a little freebie gift, so I'll get to that in a second. But these eyeshadows, oh my goodness. These are the Milani Gilded Minis. Let me find a description on these. Now, when I saw them, I was like, I know I have seen these before. They looked familiar to me, and they look really, really similar, pretty much exact, to these Most Wanted eyeshadow palettes. I have two of these. I will try to remember to link my video where I mentioned these and chat about them when they first came out. So the Most Wanted eyeshadow palette. So I have two of these, and then these are the Milani Gilded Mini palettes. But looking back on my review, we're gonna do some swatches. We're gonna do some comparison swatches. But looking back on my review, I was kind of saying they weren't overly pigmented, but using these, I really, really like these, and I think they have a lot of pigment, so maybe it's a different sort of a formula to them. It says that they have leveled up, it says with leveled up pressed pigment powders, these buttery high-intensity shadows promise major color payoff with minimal fallout. Features a mix of 6 perfectly paired mattes and shimmers, and it is ultra-wearable, seamless, in ultra-wearable, seamless blend hues. There you go. So I got 2 different shades in these. One is actually an all matte palette, but this one does have a mix of kind of pearls and metallic-y shades and then mattes. So let's go with this one first. This is It's All Rosé. It's All Rosé. There it is. Let me get you some swatches of this palette. This is a really pretty kind of rosy golden palette. I do have this on my eyes right now. I really like this one, but the other one is my favorite, just because it's like such a good, you can wear it all the time sort of palette. I mean, you could wear this all the time too, but the other one is great for pairing with other things too. So here is this one. Very pretty. I just really like this. I think it's a really beautiful palette. This one you can't even see because it's so close to my skin tone. But there it is. Beautiful kind of rusty, pinky sort of a palette. That's beautiful. But this one's my favorite. This is Whiskey Business. That's adorable. I love that name, and it's all mattes. This is amazing. I feel like the mattes are really kind of the standouts in these palettes. And I don't know, this one in particular, well, I think it's the mattes. The mattes just seem very pigmented, really blendable, just like a nice silky formula, but not the silky formula that you have to do a ton of building. Just very pigmented, smooth. I am so impressed with this palette. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that beautiful? I know I'm gonna reach for this palette a ton. I already have been. And see, like, I just feel like the mattes are kind of the stars of the show. They really stand out the most. They're richly pigmented, great formula to them. The metallics are pretty too, but the mattes are definitely my favorites. Gorgeous. So there are those. Let's do some like comparison swatches just to kind of remind me how these feel. Yeah, these feel like a little bit softer. Yeah, not as pigmented. Like there are just a few swatches of this one, which is the Partner in Crime palette. just doesn't seem quite as pigmented. So, I mean, to me it seems like, it sounds like, and to me it seems like, just trying it, that this seems like a better formula. That seems pretty good. Oh, this one seems really good. Maybe not. Maybe it's just kind of a hit and miss for each of the different, you know, shadows within them. This one is Burning Desire from the Most Wanted palette. So there's that one. So anyway, overall, I really like these. This one, total standout. I would highly recommend this palette, but this one's really pretty too. And there are other color options available too. So a little bonus review on this mascara. I have never tried this before, at least not, I don't remember if I have. I don't think I have. This is the highly rated anti-gravity mascara. So it's a little mini size, so that's always kind of, you know, always kind of consider that because you've got this little tiny applicator, so it makes it a little bit more challenging to try, but you get like a general idea of what you think about it. So it says, it instantly delivers extreme volume, length, and lift for truly out of this world lashes. It's infused with castor oil. It's an intense black formula. It says it doesn't clump or smudge for up to 24 hours of flawless wear, and it has a flexible molded hourglass shaped brush. And it kind of talks about, you know, more information. 90% of consumers saw instant lift, 24-hour wear, blah, blah, blah. But there's the general idea. So there is that kind of wand to it. Overall, I really, really like this. The only thing I really noticed is that it seems like kind of a drier formula, which I really don't mind in mascaras because usually they wear really well. Some of the kind of, I don't know, not as dry formulas tend to kind of move around and get all over my eyes, whereas drier formulas don't do that as much. So usually I like a drier formula mascara, but this I found I kind of had to keep using the very end of the applicator to get enough product on my lashes to kind of apply it. But it's a little mini and it probably doesn't have a ton of product in here. So I think that's part of that. So I think if I had more product in like the regular size, I would like this even more because it did give great volume, nice length. I feel like it didn't like get all clumpy and weird with my lashes, but I think that, you know, you could really build it up. It seems like it builds on itself really nicely. So I'm impressed with this. I think it seems like a nice mascara and I actually really want to try the full size now. All right, you guys, so that wraps up this video. So hope that you really enjoyed it. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what new goodies you have been trying at the drugstore recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. Definitely subscribe if you like these kind of videos because I will have more coming. Get ready with me with these products, etc., etc. So please subscribe if you are new here. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.